Okay. I wanted to... Well, I was on Tumblr, and, I realized something, and I've actually come to this conclusion quite a number of times, but I felt like I should really just get it out there and make a video about it, which I'm sure I already did, but it was on the old channel, and for all I know I didn't actually make the video, but I might have, and I might have forgotten, I don't know. But I'm not going to get into that. Now, this is concerning fandoms of Tumblr. I like to believe that I am in the Doctor Who fandom, and the Supernatural fandom, and the Night Vale fandom, and all that crap, yeah? But I don't think I'm actually obsessed about any of that enough to qualify as part of the fandom. I don't spend every waking moment thinking about or doing something involving or making fan art or fanfics or anything about any of the shows that I watch, or in the case of Night Vale, podcasts that I listen to. And I'm sure there are people that would say to be part of a fandom you don't have to obsess over it and make all this fan art and shit to do with it, but I don't think the problem is that I feel not a part of it because I can't make art. I feel like I'm not necessarily a part of any fandoms because I'm not so fully engrossed by any of these that I feel the need to, for lack of a better word, obsess over it. I mean, I really enjoy Doctor Who, but if it was cancelled tomorrow, if I got word that, if I was told tomorrow when I wake up, except I'm already awake, that Doctor Who had been cancelled, I'd be bummed. I'd probably, yell a bit, maybe on Tumblr, but I'd get over it. I'd find something else to deal with. Whereas there's the Harry Potter fandom on Tumblr, and Harry Potter wasn't cancelled, but it was 7 books and 8 movies, and those are over. There's not ever going to be any new Harry Potter anything, and the Harry Potter fandom is slowly deteriorating into madness, and it's hilarious. Now, if Doctor Who was cancelled, most of the Doctor Who fandom would respond the same, but we have episodes of Doctor Who dating back to 1969 or something. So it would the deterioration would take a while because we have a lot of material to work with to prevent us from going insane. But I don't think I would go insane. I just get over it. And then years down the line, I'd be talking to a friend and I'd be like, "Hey, you remember that show about that time-traveling alien or whatever with the blue box that was bigger on the inside? Yeah, what was that called?" And whereas if I truly felt like I was a part of the fandom, I would obsess over it. I would never forget it. And I don't know. It's just interesting how that works. Now, one thing that I did find interesting that I didn't even realize until I said it is I used the word "we" when I was talking about the Doctor Who fandom. I said, we have plenty of episodes. It would take us a while to actually go insane because of all the material we have. So, in a sense, I do relate to the fandom, but I think that's all it is. It's relating to it, being that we have common interests, but I don't feel fully a part of any fandom. I'm not so obsessed with anything that it governs my life. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, if you're really invested in something to the point where, well, it controls a large portion of your life, then so be it. That's who you are. But I've never... I'm going to have to make a second part to this because this branches into another issue that I've had. I've never once been so fully engrossed by a television show that it made me cry over it when a character dies, that I get furiously pissed off when something happens that I don't like. I never... What's the word? I'm not sure. But I've never been that fully engrossed in a television show or podcast or video game or whatever. And I think that's the point I'm trying to make. The second part of this, which I'll put in another video so this doesn't get too long, is the fact that I don't have any interests, per se.